field. Here comes Dordt coming back the other way and with the three-point basket. And the Dordt defenders opening up.
Here at Dordt, we administer a uniquely Christian athletic program via the Defender Way. The Defender Way is our holistic, intentional approach to Christian athletics. Centered around Romans 12, verse 1, where we acknowledge that our play is how we worship, the Defender Way focuses on four key target areas. One, we are committed to the Great Commission. We are committed to developing student leaders. We are committed to developing the academic potential in each of our student athletes, and we are committed to the pursuit of championships. We believe the Defender Way empowers our student athletes to view and access athletics differently.
But athletics is a way for them to experience and come to understand what it means to lead, what it means to serve. And those kind of practical experiences have obviously broad application through all of life. And so I think athletics is an incredible tool that can be used to shape people in a way that is God-honoring.
There is an exceptional relationship between the coaching staff at Dordt University and the faculty. That stems from the mutual understanding that all parties, all entities want to see students succeed at Dordt.
It really pushes you to make sure you're doing your best, make sure your grades are up. And especially in baseball, we had a really good GPA, and I think a lot of that has to do with Coach Bacon and the Defender Way throughout Dordt, pushing us each and every day.
I think being on the dance team has actually made me a better student, and it's pushed me just to do well and to push in everything I have.
This past year, the Dordt football program was #1 in the nation with the highest GPA in the NAIA, so that was kind of really special to be a part of. You know, if you're coming to Dordt to play sports, you better be on top of your grades too, because that matters just as much, if not more.
Well, all the professors and the coaches are awesome here at Dordt with that. Juggling a sport and academics has definitely been an adjustment, but I think that just remembering why you're here. First, you're here to get your education.
I would say one of the biggest areas of growth we've seen in Levi is the development of his leadership skills.
We've seen a very intentional process of teaching and modeling what it means to be a leader in the program, in the football program.
Coaches and administration have purposely tried to create ways and opportunities for kids to step up and lead within each of those teams, both from the standpoint of leading on the field, whether it's a captaincy or that kind of perspective, but also leading off the field.
I think the growth that we've had from a student leadership standpoint and a servant leadership standpoint has been pretty high. Really making connections with their faith and their athletic, even their student activities that they do.
Our football team, we have so much common ground, right? We're all striving for the same goals. And in this locker room, on this team, we all serve the same God.
We want our student athletes to be able to tangibly see their growth on a spiritual level in their walk with the Lord.
The Defender Way is that our culture is in desperate need of hearing a Christian perspective on competition.
He's been responsible for the nurturing and the care of people under him, and he's initiated Bible studies now that I would never have guessed that he would have done that when he was in high school. But he's initiated those with his Unity group.
This is a place where you can really grow in your faith, no matter where you are spiritually. And at the same time, you know, they're not only helping you to grow in your faith and build relationships, but they're also helping you to be, you know, a competitive athlete.
I think the most important thing for me is the faith aspect here at Dordt. I see it in athletics, I see it in academics, I see it with the community, and I think it's just a special thing to be a part of. I mean, everywhere you go, you can have a conversation about your faith.
I can't imagine being on a team that didn't live the way that the Defender Way calls us out to live. The Defender Way has given me just a new perspective. It kind of gives you like a beginning and an end, right? So there's like, God is there in the beginning and God is there in the end, and so no matter what happens on the dance floor, He will always love you, and He'll always be there, and He'll always be the same.
For me, I'm thankful to be a part of an institution and an athletic department where we are striving to do athletics differently, and we're trying to use athletics as a platform not only for student development, but also for kingdom impact.
The Defender Way, it gives all of our athletic programs here at Dordt the opportunity to have a Christ-centered approach. Every person who watches a Dordt athletic team compete would be in the stands and just say, wow, there's just something different about that team.
The Defender Way is about just like doing athletics for more than just the sport in and of itself. It's acting in a Christianly manner, both before the sport, during the sport, after the sport.
I would say that really the Defender Way is a call. It's a challenge to be our best.
I think the Defender Way is important just to help equip us as athletes and people and as followers of Christ to go out into the world.
It's really helped me to realize just how playing sports, striving for excellence in sports, and being a man of faith is so interconnected together.
Yeah, and I've seen the Defender Way as an extension of the mission of the organization. And I think what kids learn when they're in the Defender Way and in Dordt athletics is that something that's worth pursuing, that excellence that's worth pursuing, and being intentional about how we're going to lead and being intentional about honoring God, that's really hard. And as a parent, that's what you want, right? You want your kids to experience things that are difficult, and that's what's going to launch them into life.
There's a genuine love for the kids that are part of this program. There's a genuine care on the part of the administration and coaches for the kids that participate in athletics at Dordt. We want to win championships. Equally important, though, is a consistent and persistent focus on we want to do it in a way that honors God and respects and loves both our teammates and those that we're competing against.
This program has really flipped the stereotype of Christian athletes being soft, and that's really something that I've been able to see since I've been here, just how strong, how aggressive, how physical a Christian man can be while still honoring God and being, proficient in your sport.